Army Sergeant Bowe Bergdahl has been charged with desertion and misbehaving before the enemy. He's accused of abandoning his post in Afghanistan in 2009.
Some members of his platoon are speaking out, saying he is not a hero. One of those members is a former medic who served with Bergdahl, Josh Cornelison. And Josh joins us now. Josh, when Bergdahl first went missing, what did you and the rest of the team initially think had happened to him?
You know, so we all knew that he had purposely walked away the afternoon after he had left because there was no other option. We had Bergdahl's body armor, we had his weapon, we had all of his sensitive items, and without him leaving any kind of note or anything, we knew that he had to have purposely walked away.
So you knew that he had walked away, but did you think he had deserted, that he was deliberately leaving the military? Were there any warning signs prior to that?
So Bergdahl, he had expressed a couple he was disillusioned with the Army a little bit. But no one had ever anticipated him just walking away. That's just something you do not do when you're in the middle of eastern Afghanistan. You just don't drop everything you do and waltz out the front gate. It's not something that's even a rational thought.
He never talked about anything like that at all, Josh?
You know, it's one of those things where, I mean, you just don't do it. You just don't abandon your platoon. You don't walk away in the middle of eastern Afghanistan where there's enemies that you know are constantly around you. You just don't do it. It's unfathomable.
His attorney released a statement describing what he went through while he was held by the Taliban, and the conditions were dire, and he had apparently tried to escape a number of times. Does any of that hold any weight for you? Is it even a factor that he did try to escape?
No, because he wouldn't have been in that position had he not purposely and willfully walked away. So it's hard for me to sit here and say that he deserved all the punishment that he went through, but he never would have went through any of it had he not purposely walked away and abandoned his platoon and his unit and the United States Army.
What did you think when you heard about the charges against him yesterday?
I'm proud of the United States Army for doing this and for coming to this conclusion and for charging Bowe Bergdahl with desertion and misconduct before the enemy. This isn't any new information. The Army's had this since right after Bergdahl left, but I'm happy that it has come full circle now, and that Bergdahl is being held accountable for his actions.
What sort of punishment do you think he deserves? He could face jail time, of course, a reduction in rank, forfeiting of his salary. What do you think he deserves?
Personally, I think he should be punished to the full extent of the UCMJ. So that's, taking away all of his back pay, stripping him of rank, stripping him of any benefits that he may get. And if that includes jail time, then that's what he should do.
All right, Josh Cornelison, who served with Bowe Bergdahl, in his platoon. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you for having me.